Magandang araw mga classmate. Ngayong araw pag-uusapan natin ang iba't ibang property ng equality. So itong aralin na ito ay malaking tulong para mas maintindihan nating lalo kung paano mag-solve ng mga linear equation in one variable. Okay, so unahin natin ang tinatawag natin na addition property of equality. Okay, so ano ba yung addition property of equality o yung tinatawag natin na APE? Okay, so sabi dito, if x is equal to y, then x plus z is also equal to y plus z. Okay, so sa madaling salita, if we have an equation, so kung ano yung inad natin or dinagdag natin sa left side, ay i-add din natin sa right side. So that's why equals may be added in both sides of the equation. So let's say we have this. Let's say we have 3 plus 2. Okay, so we all know that this is equal to 5. So if we're going to apply APE, although this is a simple representation of what is the property all about. Okay, so let's say we have 3 plus 2 on the left side. So, kung ano daw yung idagdag natin sa left side, so let's say nag-add tayo ng 3. So, yun din yung gagawin natin sa right side. Okay, so when we simplify, 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 3. So, that is on the left side. So, we have 8. Then, sa right side, so that is also 8. Okay, so for our second property, we have multiplication property of equality or yung tinatawag natin na MPE. So, in symbol, if we have x equals y again, then x times z is equal to y times z. So, in other words, both sides of the equation may be multiplied by equals or the same expression or number will be multiplied doon sa left and right side ng ating equation. So, let's use again yung unang example na meron tayo. Let's say we have 3 plus 2 equals 5. So, paano natin i-apply dito yung MPE or multiplication property of equality? So, let's say we want to multiply 2 dun sa left side. So, same with the right side. So, i-multiply din natin siya sa 2. Again, kapag sinimplify natin yung left side, so that is 10. Same with the right side. Okay, so that's how we apply the multiplication property of equality. Okay, so for our third property, so we have what we call the reflexive property. So reflexive property is simply as or simple as x equals x or y equals y or z equals z or any number or expression equal to itself. Okay, so let's say we have 3 plus 2. So this is an example of reflexive property considering that yung expression natin sa left side is equal dun sa expression natin sa right side. Or simply, let's say we have A equals A. So that is also an equation showing reflexive property. Okay, so for our fourth property, we have symmetric property. Or in symbol, let's say if we have x equals y, then y is equal to x. Or in other words, we just simply interchange the expression on both sides of the equation or pinagpapalit lang natin. So let's say we have 15 equals to 3a. So if we're going to apply symmetric property, kasi later on or dun sa mga susunod nating lesson, so madalas ginagamit yung symmetric property. Okay, so still, yung ating original equation ay hindi pa rin naman nagbago yung value since pinag-interchange lang natin yung position ng dalawang expression. And lastly, we have what we call the transitive property. So, in this case, if we have x equals y and y equals z, and then, then x equal to z. Or in other words, if two expressions are equal to third quantity, then they are equal to each other. Okay. So, let's say, ito yung ating x. Then, ito yung ating y. So, represent lang natin. So, we have x equals y. Then, let's say, we have another equation. This time, we have 5 equals to 4 plus 1. Again, ito yung ating y. So, this time, ito yung z. So, if you will notice, sabi natin dito, x equals y. Y is also equal to z. So, therefore, yung x natin, which is 3 plus 2, is also equal to our z, which is 4 plus 1. Ito yung x. So, siya ay equal sa z. Okay, so at this point, let us try to identify the property of equality used in each of the equation. Actually, we have 3 equations here. So, yung number 1, we have 5x minus 7 equals to x plus 25. So, yung second step, ito na yung nangyari. So, we now have 5x equals to x plus 32. So, if we're going to analyze, so ang ginamit dito is what we called addition property of equality. Kasi if you will notice na wala yung negative 7 dun sa left side. So, ibig sabihin, dun sa original equation na 5x minus 7, okay, so nag-add tayo dito ng positive 7. So, same with the right side. So, nag-add din tayo ng positive 7. So, yung negative 7 plus 7 dito sa left side, ito magiging 0. So, that's why ang natira is 5x. Sa right side, so we have x plus 25 plus 7. So, 25 plus 7 is 32. Okay, so kaya naging ganito yung ating second equation. So, yung third equation natin, naging 4x equals to 32. Okay. So, ang ginamit naman dito sa ating third equation, na yung actually, this is second step na. Pero third equation na ilagay natin. So, ang ginamit uli dito ay addition property of equality. Okay, so paano nangyari yon? So, from 5x equals to x plus 32, so, if you will notice, yung 5x sa left side ay naging 4x. So, ibig sabihin, 5x, so nag-add lang dito ng negative x. So, same dun sa right side. So, x, mag-a-add din tayong ng negative x plus 32. So, kapag sinimplify natin, so 5x plus negative 4x, so that is 4x. Sa right side naman, x plus negative x, so makakancel yan. Kaya ang natira sa right side ay positive 32 lang. Okay. So, for our last equation, ang natira is x equals 8. Okay, so in this point, ang ginamit naman natin dito ay multiplication property of equality, na ginamitan din natin ng multiplicative inverse. Okay, so if you will notice, from 4x equals 32, naging x equals 8 yung ating equation. So, kapag ginamitan natin ng multiplication property of equality, so kunin nyo lang, tingnan nyo yung expression sa left side, kasi ang main purpose natin kapag nagsosolve tayo ng equation ay ma-isolate yung ating variable na x. So, if you will notice yung 4x, para ma-simplify at ma-isolate o matira lang yung ating variable which is x. So, dapat ay maging 1 yung kanyang coefficient. So, yung coefficient niya is 4. So, ang multiplicative inverse ng 4 ay 1/4. So, when you multiply 1/4 sa 4x, so same with the right side, multiply natin sa 1/4. So, simplify natin. 1/4 times 4x. So, ito makakancel. So, matitira is x sa left side. Then, 32 times 1. So, that is 32 divided by 4, 8. Okay. So, that's why we have this as the value of x. Okay. Okay. So, for our second equation, we have 2/3 x plus 5 equals to 11. So, yung ating naging second equation, naging 2/3 x equals to 6. Okay. So, ang ginamit dito is na property is addition property of equality. Okay. So, paano nangyari yon? So, from the original equation, so, ang nag-add tayo dito ng negative 5. So, ganun din ang gagawin natin sa right side. Okay. So, kapag sinimplify natin yung left side, so ito ay makakancel. So, 11 plus negative 5. So, ito ay magiging 6 or positive 6. So, that's why we have now 2/3 x equals to 6. Okay. So, proceed tayo. So, ang sumunod, naging 2x equals 18. Okay, so at this point, balikan nyo yung second equation na wala yung denominator na 3. Okay. So, ang ginamit naman dito is multiplication property of equality. Okay. So, para mawala o maalis natin yung denominator, so, ang ginawa dito sa ating second equation na 2/3 x equals to 6 ay na-multiply both side sa 3. Okay, 3 times 2/3, ito makakancel. So, 3 times 6, naging 18 yung right side. So, sa left side, ang natira is 2x. So, that's why we have 2x equals to 18. So, ang ginamit uli ay multiplication property of equality. Okay. So, yung last step, naging x equals to 9. So, in this case, ang ginamit uli ay multiplication property of equality. Okay, so tingnan nyo yung left side. So, we have 2x. So, yung 2x, so dapat, sabi ko kanina, ang matira sa left side is yung variable na x. So, paano gagawin yon? So, we have to multiply both sides of the equation since ang ginamit nating property is MPE by the multiplicative inverse of 2, which is 1/2. Yun. So, 1/2 times 2, so that is 1. So, kaya ito makakancel. Then, 18 times 1/2 is 9. Or 18 times 1, we have 18 divided by 2. So, the answer is 9. So, that's why ito yung ating naging solution para sa second equation. Okay, so for our third example, so if you will notice, we now have here, ang given natin ay yung formula pagkuha ng degree Celsius kung ang given ay degree Fahrenheit. Kasi if we're going to recall yung ating lesson about converting degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit, so related yung dalawang formula. Okay, so paano natin kukunin yung degree Fahrenheit sa formula na ginagamit sa degree Celsius? Okay, so ganito yung nangyari. Okay, so analyze muna natin kung ano yung unang ginamit na property. Kasi from the original equation, naging 9/5 C equals to degree Fahrenheit minus 32. Sa original equation, nawala yung 5/9. Okay, so in this case, ang ginamit ay multiplication property of equality. So yung original equation natin, C equals to 5 over 9 times F minus 32. So, minultiply siya sa multiplicative inverse ng 5 over 9, which is 9 over 5. O yung reciprocal nung 5 over 9 ay 9 over 5. So, ang ginamit na property, multiplicative inverse. Okay. So, kapag minultiply natin yan, so ito makakancel sa right side. So, kaya ang natira is F minus 32. Sa left side, so kapag minultiply yung 9 over 5 times C, so magiging 9/5 C. Okay. So, next. So, naging ganito yung ating equation. So, ang ginamit naman this time is addition property of equality. Kasi if you will notice, si 32 nawala sa right side or negative 32. At nagkaroon ng positive 32 sa left side. Okay, so i-rewrite natin 9 over 5 C. So nag-add tayo ng positive 32 sa right side. Plus 32 equals to F minus 32. So kung ano yung in-add natin sa left, so i-add din natin sa right. Okay. So kaya na-cancel ito. Kasi ang purpose natin dito ay ma-isolate si F. Okay, kaya naging 9 over 5C plus 32 equals to F. Okay. So, yung last step natin, naging F equals to 9 over 5C plus 32. Okay. So, in this case, ang ginamit na property natin dito, so dahil nag-interchange lang ng position yung ating expression, ay symmetric property. Okay. So, that's it. I hope ay meron kayong natutunan sa lesson natin ngayong araw and feel free to share this video to others, especially sa iba pa nating classmate para mas marami pa tayong matulungang iba. Until next time!